I really feel like the movement on a lot of levels has kind of gotten too structured in the my way of doing things versus the inclusive way of doing things. And the um, it's a hard road. I'm not saying that there's any really one right answer. I just feel like because we are still talking to people who really believe the diet industry, and they really believe that it's not okay to be fat, and they really believe the stigma and the bias and all of those things, that that it's good to have lots of different messages. So for the hard activist, or those people who just want to kick out, that you have those kinds of messages, and you give them that kind of form. But those people who, are just trying to make a difference in their home, or make a difference in their work or with their friends or family, that there be more around that kind of, experience in activism as well. I think that and this is just based on my experience with NAFA, because that's the organization that I happen to be affiliated with. That I didn't see, or I didn't maybe I didn't see a lot of variety, and only noticed it once I came away and had other conversations with people. It's like, oh, that would have been a good topic, or that would have been something good to raise. And how do you address this situation? How do you stand up? And not just in the medical. We're all, I feel like sometimes we're so tied up into the medical and healthcare thing that it's that there's energy that really needs to be given to other aspects. And a lot of it, I believe, is self-care. I really believe that self-care for everybody, not just fat people, but for anybody. If you spend enough time in self-care, then the healing can happen across the board. I don't. That is a deficit area to me within the fat culture, is that there's not hands-on. People don't touch each other in healing ways. To me, they don't connect in healing ways. There was a couple of times when I thought about bringing my bowls, but I just negated it. And I came away thinking, well, why would I do that? Why do I think that size community wouldn't want any part of my healing? What is that? So it's made me examine, okay, well, what is it? Why isn't that I'm not, or what is it that I'm not doing, or what am I doing to bring in a larger community and really just bring that forth? But yeah. So I mean, there's a place for good, solid marching activism, and there's a place for a lot of other. I feel like um, we spend so much time trying to prove things, and I understand that we have a big old monster up there that keeps trying to enforce its dogma on us, but I would love to see people, and I think it's starting to happen, just be. Like, I'm starting to see it happen on Facebook. I'm starting to see that people are putting themselves in bikinis, and they're taking pictures, and they're just being. They're having lives, and that's not something that I had ever seen outside of like conferences or bashes, or dances, where the people are just living.